Hi there and welcome into Lee Smelser Court inside the Cougar cage as we get ready for men's basketball here on a Saturday afternoon, part of a men's and women's doubleheader. Santa Monica and College of the Canyons here from Lee Smelser Court. We'll get you the starting lineups right off the hop here as we get ready to go between College of the Canyons and Santa Monica. We'll start with the College of the Canyons Cougars, and head coach Howard Fisher will send the same starting lineup that came out for the game against West LA on Wednesday, Canyons' signature win of the season. Donovan Cornelius, Julius Washington, Tommy Pickens, the guards. Dwayne Boston Jr. and Craig Irons are up front as Boston forward and Irons, the big 7-footer, down the middle for Howard Fisher, whose team scores on average 79.4 points per game. On the other side for Malik Bray, Sage Church, Kamari Johnson, Anthony Minnelletti, Gerald McCready, and Makai Daniels for Santa Monica, who sits at 4-15 on the season and 1-4 in conference play, averaging 72.8 points per game. Sorry, the in-arena mic is a little hot today, so we'll turn that down a little bit as we get ready for the opening tip here between these two squads. We are ready for the first half here. Just getting one final test of our equipment in, make sure everything's working. And it seems like it is, so we are ready to go. College of the Canyons wins the opening tip. Cougars in their white jerseys moving to our left here in the first half. Santa Monica in their blacks with light blue numbers, so I'll do my best with trying to pick up numbers, as that color combination not one that works well for me. Pickens misses on the opening shot of the ball game, but Craig Irons, the offensive rebound, misses on a tap back. Misses again, got his own rebound again, and finally puts it home. So Irons padding the rebound stats unintentionally off the first hop. 3 rebounds for Irons. He's 1 for 3 from the floor, and Canyons has a 2-0 lead. Here's Santa Monica. Minnelletti will ring it to the left. Irons came out to guard him for the moment. Now McCready, who's the lone starter in double figures for Santa Monica on the floor, will drop it back into the hands of Sage Church. Now to McCready, who wants to drive, finds Irons there to meet him at the rack. Irons able to alter it and saves the rebound, and Canyons will go back the other way. Tommy Pickens was at the line, makes 1 of 2. So 3-0 lead here for Canyons. Irons 1 for 4 with 5 rebounds, actually, after that opening salvo sequence. Fought for, ball down low. Foul on Julius Washington will likely send Makai Daniels to the line. Daniels, a 78% foul shooter on the season. Didn't play Wednesday against Antelope Valley, but getting the opportunity here today. Malik Bray, a very short bench for Santa Monica today, as Daniels misses the first of 2. Just 3 players in uniform on the bench, so going with 8 today, whereas Canyons well deep. Almost 3 full units if they wanted it. Daniels misses both foul shots. The Cougars go back the other way. Here's Tommy Pickens. We'll send it to Donovan Cornelius. He drives, lost the ball, found its way to Irons, who then puts it back in. So 4 points here early on for Craig Irons, who is coming off of a 13.16 rebound game against West Los Angeles. The Cougars with their signature win of the season, 92-73 on Wednesday here at home. It was the best game they've played really from start to finish all season long. We have not seen that from College of the Canyons prior to Wednesday. They've had times where they flash as a team that should be able to compete with anybody in any game, and then will just kind of fall off the map for a few moments, and that generally hurts them. Some of it's some of the youth, some of it's just concentration. But hoping to build some more momentum off that 92-73 win on Wednesday. Here's McCready for Santa Monica after a Canyons turnover. He throws it into the corner, a three-pointer on the way that's no good. Irons the defensive rebound as the three from Kamari Johnson didn't find it. Canyons back in transition offense. Pickens off a pass to the corner, missed. Irons tipped the rebound right back to Pickens, but he missed again down low. And back the other way, Santa Monica wants to get out and run. McCready trying to back Washington off. Does, and gets underneath the basket and lays it in. So a 5-2 Canyons start here. Here's Boston. Will drop for Cornelius, now to Pickens. Swings it back, Boston near side. He'll drive to the basket, kind of delayed himself. Now looks back, finds Washington. He'll try a three. That's no good. Good inside position that time by Kamari Johnson to not let Irons get there. So Santa Monica recovers the defensive rebound. They come back to the offensive side. Pickens is called for a foul as McCready will get to the line. Howard Fisher working the officials, not happy with one of the screens down low. McCready, 66% from the line, 49 of 74. Another one that did not play on Wednesday against Antelope Valley. First of two is good. First substitution of the ball game for Santa Monica. Jontu Cooper will take over for Makai Daniels. McCready can make it a one-point game. Makes both foul shots. Here's Canyons slick guard Julius Washington, averages 10 points a game. And another 10-point game on Wednesday. Canyons will get it inside to Boston, and Boston muscles his way down low. Boston's been very good this season, averaging 13.9 points and 6.5 rebounds per game. He's 44th in the state in free throws with 95, has made 71 of them. And comes in on a 10-game streak of 10 or more points. Canyons forces a miss. Washington sprints it ahead, pops an 18-footer that's strong. I don't think Howard Fisher's going to be happy with that shot. Washington this season shoots about 47% from the floor, so you don't mind him shooting, but maybe could have found a better look in a half-court offense. Canyons going to get out and run here a little bit. Boston gets to the basket again, puts it off the window. 4 straight points for Dwayne Boston Jr. Canyons with a 9-4 lead. 15:50 to go here in the first half. Just underway from Lee Smelser Court inside the Cougar cage. We thank you for joining us here on this Saturday. Here's McCready trying to drive. Contact and the foul. McCready will go to the line. Pickens picks up the foul. Or scratch that, it's Cornelius that picks up the foul. Irons will check out for the first time today as Canyons will go small. They'll bring in Jeremiah Williams first off the bench today. McCready will try for a three-point play. He's got 4 of the 6 Santa Monica points so far. It's 2 for 2 from the line just a few moments ago. Misses on that one. Rebound Cornelius, then he's hacked immediately by McCready on the rebound. Ill-advised foul by Jarrell McCready. Three-point Canyons lead. Just about 4.5 gone here in the first half. Williams drives and finishes with one hand. Jeremiah Williams, who averages 7.9 points per game and 5 rebounds, gets himself started today with a one-handed finish. Santa Monica will get a three-pointer from Sage Church that's too strong on an air ball, and the Cougars will go back the other way. Washington sends it to Cornelius near wing. Transition three, too strong. Rebound fought for. Saved for the moment by Santa Monica, but out of play. And it'll go back with College of the Canyons here. Hustle start from both sides here. Canyon's the better of it at the moment, leading 11-6. Here's Pickens to catch on the inbound play, dribbling on the near wing. Now we'll bring it back up into the front court. Cornelius now will drive, kicks, corner, Williams, three. He's got 5 points in the first 5 minutes and change. And Canyons with their largest lead of the day so far, 14-6. As Jeremiah Williams, who shoots just 16% from three, only his 5th three-pointer of the year. It's Canyons out to an 8-point advantage. Here's Cooper. Falling down, backs off. Boston creates a steal. Pickens comes away with it. He'll finish with his right hand only. And a timeout by Malik Bray. 10-point lead here early on. 14-19 to go in the first half. And the Cougars are starting to roll early.
After a lifetime in this game, a bad joint shouldn't stop you from sharing some skills. Our same-day hip procedures keep you playing on.
So an excellent start for COC. 16-6, Canyons leading Santa Monica. They come out of the timeout in a full court press. We're trying to trap. Santa Monica will get a shot away on a drive to the basket by Cooper. Rebound Ricky Rivas into the game. As Washington, Cornelius both to the bench to get some rest. As Wyatt Wilson also in the game. Here's Williams, drives to the basket. Jeremiah Williams already with 7 points in the ball game. His season high this year is 15, and he's almost got half of that here in the first 10 minutes. Santa Monica back to work offensively. Rose Smith with a jumper, no good. Inside rebound pulled down by Johnson, and he's able to put it back home. Johnson and Boston will match up here down low with Craig Irons on the bench. As Johnson at 6'6", Boston at 6'6" as well. Here's Wyatt Wilson, gets underneath the basket and lays it home. Wilson, who had a double-digit game the other day, 14 points on 5 of 6 shooting from the field. But 4 of 6 from 3 in the ball game. Gets a bucket, and Canyons has extended the lead now to 12. Santa Monica to the near side. Rose Smith a 3, that's good. Jackson Rose Smith, who's made just 14 threes on the season, knocks one down, cuts the lead to 9. Bruce Smith just a 28% three-point shooter on the season. Pickens, a jump stop underneath Boston, gets to the window and puts it in. Canyons doing well, slashing, and now there's a foul coming back up the floor. So Wilson and Rose Smith both get fouls. As they were tied up back up the floor. 22-11, 12:40 to go here in the first half. Canyons out in front. A nice start for the Cougars once again. As we said, coming off that big win over number 18 West LA on Wednesday. Here's McCready trying to drive. Throws up a wild shot that misses everything. Rivas, the rebounder, will slow it down and pushes everybody ahead. Rivas trying to drive to the basket with the left hand. Gets to the window, tried to reverse his hands and lay it up with the right somehow and missed. Back the other way, Santa Monica. McCready will try a transition 3 that's good. And Santa Monica starting to find their rhythm. Lead cut back to 8 now. Pickens right back the other way. Had the ball knocked out of his hands. It came right back to him. Missed going up for the first. Couldn't get the second. Is looking for any call he can get, but wasn't going to get anything there. Instead, we'll play on with substitutions. Pickens and Boston off. Irons and Cornelius back in. So a break for 2 more starters for Canyons. Santa Monica 5 of 14 from the floor here early on and 2 of 7 from 3. Canyons 10 of 22. They've had a lot of opportunities, not a lot of makes. Irons is fouled on the rebound down low off the miss from Wilson. Canyons nearly turns it over on the inbound play. Do a better job getting this ball in as Rivas will set the offense for Canyons. Trying to move guys around, now gets it to Cornelius. Cornelius spinning towards the basket. There's gonna be a hand check foul on Jackson Rose Smith. It's gonna be the 5th foul on Santa Monica here in the first 10 minutes. Roos Smith picks up his 2nd, and that will send him off the floor and bring Sage Church back in. Canyons will inbound to Wyatt Wilson. That's the safe inbound play really to Wilson, as he can leap just about out of the gym. One of the best jumpers on the floor. That's a tough pass. Washington trying to thread the needle, or excuse me, Williams trying to thread the needle. No shot foul on the floor. Foul went against Ricky Rivas, his first. So it stays 22-14. McCready trying to drive, throws it into the far corner. Here's a 3 that's too strong off the hands of Minnelletti. Williams, the rebound, runs right back up the floor, got run over from behind, no foul. And we go back the other way. A little sloppy here from both sides. Santa Monica McCready stepped on the sideline here, so it'll be Canyons basketball and a Santa Monica turnover. Things have slowed down after the early pace. Both teams running up and down the floor, but neither making baskets on their last few possessions. Here's Rivas, throws it away. Good snap in the lane by Juntu Cooper. He finishes, kind of hangs on the rim a little bit. Maybe lucky he doesn't get a technical out of that. It's back to a 6-point game here. Rivas. Santa Monica trying to scrap here a little bit with Canyons. Slowing them up, and that's what they're gonna have to do. Wilson will drop to Williams, now to Rivas, who has it knocked out of his hands by Minnelletti. It goes out off of Minnelletti, they say, and it'll be Canyons basketball. Julius Washington back in to take over for Rivas. Santa Monica gonna bring Makai Daniels back on the floor. So a hot start for Canyons has slowed off, and Santa Monica has closed it back to a 6-point game. There's Washington trying to drive. Good scoop off the window from Washington, using some speed and some agility to get a bucket. Washington now, just his first bucket of the ball game, makes it 24-16. It's the Canyons team that has been shooting better as of late from the floor. The efficiency has gone up. Now shooting 44% from the floor. They have not shot well from 3, though, just 30% from 3. They average just over 63 field goals per game, which is 28th in the state. So trying to continue that pace, find some more baskets. They get it inside to Irons. Irons catches, kicks back. Wilson will try a straightaway 3 that's good. Wyatt Wilson knocks down the 3. Wilson, a 28% three-point shooter, just his 17th triple of the year. Coming off that 10-point or that 14-point performance against West LA, Cornelius clutched as he makes a steal. He's blocked on a chase down, but Wilson picks it up. Washington will try a 3, no good. Back the other way, so Santa Monica gets a break after the non-foul call. Then Washington creates a steal on the other side, but then dribbled it off his own foot. And then Daniels is fouled by Wilson. So Daniels will go to the line here. Second foul on Wyatt Wilson here. Rivas looks like he's nursing something over by the table right now. Got a towel on his hand. Pickens and Boston back in to take over for Wilson and Williams. Daniels misses 1 of 2. Minnelletti some heavy pressure on Washington, who uses his body to protect the basketball and draws contact, and he'll go to the line. (27-17), a 10-point Canyons lead. Washington, a 79% foul shooter, gets the first to rattle its way home. Washington in double figures in 3 of the last 4 coming into the day. Average is 10 points, 3.5 rebounds, 3.5 assists. Makes both foul shots. It's back to a 12-point lead. Minnelletti throws it back out. Church, a 3 is good. Sage Church, 41% from 3 this year. He's 18th in the state in 3 points made with 51 now on 123 attempts. Ooh, that's a tough foul. Boston gets knocked down. Looks like he's all right, and we'll go to the line. Foul, I believe, against Kamari Johnson. Yeah, that's what the board says. Boston makes the first of 2. Boston 74% from the line this season. Misses on the second. Rebound going the other way here for Santa Monica. Here's a 3 that's no good. Was out off of Canyons after Irons was fighting for the loose ball. Santa Monica team averaging just 72.8 points per game. They shoot 41% from the floor, which is 70th in the state. They've done better from 3, a better 3-point shooting team, 34.5%, which is top 25. This is a 2 from Johnson, just a 2, as he had his foot well over the line. Cuts the lead back down to 10, 7.5 to go here in the first half. Canyons out in front, 30-22. Scratch that, cuts the lead back down to 8. Here's Irons with a 2-handed jam on a good feed from Julius Washington. And it's back to a 10-point lead. Washington, his first assist of the ball game. Crowd starting to fire up a little bit here. McCready will try a jumper. He's fouled and then gets run over the top of by Irons, who's immediately apologetic, not trying to. See kind of the end of it there. Foul went against Dwayne Boston Jr. McCready will shoot. McCready makes the first of 2. Actually, 3 foul shots here from McCready. As he was fouled on the three-pointer, did not realize it. So 32-25 the advantage. Cornelius with Church guarding him will catch. He'll dump it to Pickens, who's met by Johnson, had the ball knocked out of his hands. Regathers it, sends it to Washington with 8 to shoot. Runner from Washington misses everything. Pulled down by McCready. Santa Monica with a good stop coming back the other way. Trailing by 7 at the moment. Canyons has stretched it to 12 at times. Here's a 3 off of a ball that skipped off of Pickens by Bruce Smith, but it was no good. Canyons back the other way. Washington driving to the rack, kicks it to Boston. Extra pass, Cornelius dumps it inside to Irons. Irons then back to Pickens. Pickens wanting to drive, 2 steps. It goes off of him and out of play. Wyatt Wilson will take over for Donovan Cornelius, who needs a break. Cornelius looks like he's limping a little bit coming off the floor. Patty Villanueva, the athletic trainer, going to go talk to him. Here's McCready for Santa Monica. Church with 8 to shoot will throw it back outside the three-point line. McCready now will drive, dumps it underneath. Johnson gets the roll over the top of Irons, who was just a split second behind that time. But nonetheless, a 32-27 lead. A very good shot from Johnson that time. Despite the late movement from Irons, still a very difficult make. Here's Pickens, backs it off. Tried to drop it for Wilson. Church just got his hand in there, stole it away. Church then blocked on a chase down by Pickens. Then it went off his head and out of play, and it'll go back to Canyons here. Excellent by Church initially, but then Pickens just stays right with him. The chase down block from Tommy Pickens. A timeout on the floor as Howard Fisher wants to discuss things and slow it down a little bit. 32-27, Canyons leading.
Make hosting your next event easy with the Dr. Diane G. Van Hook University Center. With over 30 meeting spaces, wireless video teleconferencing capabilities, food service, and technical support available, the University Center has everything you need to make your next event shine. Conveniently located near the 5 and 14 freeways in Santa Clarita, the University Center offers easy access to local airports and many attractions, making it the ideal meeting place for everyone. To learn more about our rental options or to book now, visit canyons.edu/University Center.
So 32-27. 5:10 to go here. Canyons leading. Julius Washington will send it to Justin Perez, who dropped it off to Williams, who missed on the layup. There was a good setup by Canyons out of the timeout, just couldn't get a finish. Santa Monica will go back to work. Jontu Cooper gets it to McCready, who leads the way with 12 points, all scorers on the floor, including on Canyons' side. McCready will try a 3. That one's no good. Washington, along with 2 other white jerseys there for the rebound. Washington will dribble it up the floor and set up the offense. Drops to Justin Perez. Perez moving to his right this time. Little stutter step. Gets himself up towards the basket. Lost the ball. Boston went down and he's called for a travel, just trying to save himself. So 32-27 remains the score. We're 25 to go here in the first half. Canyons is led by as much as 12. They've led the entire way so far. Here's Cooper trying to drive against Williams. Stops his dribble, throws it out to Church. He'll drive against Washington, stops into a jumper that's no good. Perez, the rebound, saves it to Williams, who will run it ahead. He'll slow it up a little bit. Here's Washington. Sends it to Perez near wing. Cuts it back to Williams, who stops. Gets it back to Perez, who wants to drive. Perez trying to draw contact, gets nothing there. And back the other way, Santa Monica gets it to McCready. He'll just run it back up the floor, has it stripped right out of his hands by Boston, who then draws a blocking foul on Kamari Johnson. There'll be a 1-and-1 here for Dwayne Boston Jr. Eten Hassan checking in to take over for Justin Perez. Donovan Cornelius getting his ankle taped up here on the right side, so we'll see how that affects him the rest of the night. Boston misses on the first of 2 free throws. Canyons on Wednesday. Cornelius, Wilson, Washington, Pickens, Boston, and Irons were all in double figures in that ball game. There's Cooper at 3 that's no good. Deep rebound for Washington, who will run it ahead. Now throws it to Hassan down low, who was in the air trying to catch. Williams makes a nice steal. It came to Boston, who drives off the window, no. And McCready back the other way. The official's starting to let him play quite a bit here. Lots of contact on both teams. And not a lot of whistles here. Cooper will send it back Church. Church wanting to drive. Cooper had it taken away from him. Washington, bounce pass. Williams wanting to drive. Back to Washington, far side will try a 3 that's no good. Hassan tips the rebound. They find Boston, who will throw it to Pickens. Pickens wanting to drive, a stop-up jumper that's no good. Canyons has gone a little bit ice cold here. Now just 13 of 38 after that last sequence. They still lead 32-27 with 2:25 to go. Three is good from Jackson Ruiz-Smith. Second 3 of the ball game for him. He's got 6 now, and it's all of a sudden a 2-point game. Santa Monica has found their legs after a slow early start. Canyons has cooled off quite a bit. Here's Tommy Pickens spinning. Contact for Pickens, and he'll go to the line. Neither team excessively efficient on the floor so far today. Santa Monica 4 of 15, that's what's kept them in the ball game. 6 of 10 from the line, 4 of 15 from 3, I should say, and 6 of 10 from the line, but just 10 of 27 from the floor. Canyons 13 of 37, just 2 of 8 from 3. This will just be their 8th and 9th foul shot attempts of the first half. Pickens makes the first of 2 to make it back to a 3-point lead. Minnelletti will check back in to take over for Jontu Cooper. Pickens makes both. Rivas will check in. Canyons trying to trap the Santa Monica backcourt. Mercer's able to chase it ahead. Here's McCready. Been stuck on 12 for a while. Gets it to Miniletti. A 3, no good. Pickens the rebound. He'll bring it up the floor. Gets it to Boston. Now to Hassan in the paint. Travel called on Hassan for shuffling his feet. Looked pretty clean on the replay. Nonetheless, Santa Monica back with the basketball. Kickball on Williams. Again, Canyons trying to trap here. Unsuccessful that time, and Church gets a 3. It hits the wiring above the backboard after it misses. We'll stay a 4-point game with 1:09 to go. Here's Tommy Pickens now for Canyons. Skip pass inside. Rivas trying to work down low against Miniletti. We'll get it to Boston, who will drive and couldn't finish with the right hand. Rebound came to Pickens, who gets contact that time. Called against Michael Kalu. Pickens will go to the line. Fix our scoreboard here. We apologize. .8 to go in the first half. Pickens makes both. Santa Monica with 10 to shoot, 24 on the game clock here. Miniletti will send it to McCready. McCready drives, dumps it underneath to Kalu, who will turn around into a jumper and knock it down. Shot clock off for the final 10 seconds. Canyons will work it up the floor. Pickens needs to get one off with 4, now 3. Tried to throw it inside, taken away. And that will end the first half. So it'll be a 36-32 halftime lead for College. The Canyons will step aside. Second half when we come back.
Welcome to College of the Canyons, where students become the success stories of tomorrow. Whether you're already in the workforce or just getting started, our flexible schedules are a game changer. And students don't just earn degrees. They catapult into desirable careers in top 4-year universities for just $46 per unit. Quality education without crushing debt. Ditch the cookie-cutter mold of college and make college work for you. Register now at canyons.edu/schedule.
The Jersey Mike's catering box is the easiest way to feed your friends. The hard part is picking your sub. That's why we're having a draft. With the first pick, Sarah from Carolina selects number 13, the original Italian.
You know, I trusted my gut, and that's exactly where the sub's gonna go, so.
Hold on, we've got a trade. Jake traded his second pick with me, because I'm starved. Freshly sliced subs to go, wherever you and your friends go. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Whether we're on the move or stuck in one place, it's with us, comforting, healing, and transforming lives. It's the power of you. With 4 world-class hospitals and over 170 clinics across Southern California, together, we're building a healthier community. We're your neighbors, your friends, your family. It begins with you. UCLA Health.
College of the Canyons is always ready when it comes to your athletic future. With 17 intercollegiate sports programs to cheer for, opportunities for student athletes to learn, train, and compete, and a championship mindset that has produced state and national titles, College of the Canyons and the Cougars athletics programs offer a great college experience. Take control of your athletic future at College of the Canyons. Visit canyons.edu/schedule and cocathletics.com now.
After a lifetime in this game, a bad joint shouldn't stop you from sharing some skills. Our same-day hip procedures keep you playing on.
Can I get it Mike's way? What's happening?
And your free sub. Enjoy.
That was super weird.
Oh, that? Nah. She just used the shore points you can now earn from chip and drink purchases to get free sub through the app. Download the Jersey Mike's app and earn rewards towards free subs with every sub, Pepsi, and Lay's you purchase.
You leap so large, they call you hang time. But say, someday you catch a bad landing. Our advanced knee operations keep you playing on.
hosting your next event easy with the Dr. Diane G. Van Hook University Center. With over 30 meeting spaces, wireless video teleconferencing capabilities, food service, and technical support available, the University Center has everything you need to make your next event shine. Conveniently located near the 5 and 14 freeways in Santa Clarita, the University Center offers easy access to local airports and many attractions, making it the ideal meeting place for everyone. To learn more about our rental options or to book now, visit canyons.edu/University Center.
You've tossed that same ball over and over and over for years, until maybe you overdo it. Our technology lets you heal quicker to keep you playing on.
Welcome to College of the Canyons, where students become the success stories of tomorrow. Whether you're already in the workforce or just getting started, our flexible schedules are a game changer. And students don't just earn degrees. They catapult into desirable careers in top 4-year universities for just $46 per unit. Quality education without crushing debt. Ditch the cookie-cutter mold of college and make college work for you. Register now at canyons.edu/schedule.
The Jersey Mike's catering box is the easiest way to feed your friends. The hard part is picking your sub. That's why we're having a draft. With the first pick, Sarah from Carolina selects number 13, the original Italian.
You know, I trusted my gut, and that's exactly where the sub's gonna go, so.
Hold on, we've got a trade. Jake traded his second pick with me, because I'm starved.
Freshly sliced subs to go, wherever you and your friends go. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Whether we're on the move or stuck in one place, it's with us, comforting, healing, and transforming lives. It's the power of you. With 4 world-class hospitals and over 170 clinics across Southern California, together, we're building a healthier community. We're your neighbors, your friends, your family. It begins with you. UCLA Health.
College of the Canyons is always ready when it comes to your athletic future. With 17 intercollegiate sports programs to cheer for, opportunities for student athletes to learn, train, and compete, and a championship mindset that has produced state and national titles, College of the Canyons and the Cougars athletics programs offer a great college experience. Take control of your athletic future at College of the Canyons. Visit canyons.edu/schedule and cocathletics.com now.
After a lifetime in this game, a bad joint shouldn't stop you from sharing some skills. Our same-day hip procedures keep you playing on.
Halftime numbers here from Lee Smelser Court inside the Cougar cage. College of the Canyons with a 36-32 advantage. Cougars 13 of 38 from the floor. Just a 34.2%. And 2 of 8 from 3. Santa Monica 11 of 30 from the floor. And 4 of 17 from 3. That's why they're still in the ball game right now. Really neither team. Canyons had a 20-point advantage and then just stopped knocking down shots, and that's allowed Santa Monica to crawl back in. They were not shooting well at all either in the first portion of that first half. Not many free throws out there to be had, just 21 total in the ball game. Turnovers 9-9. Canyons out rebounding Santa Monica. They just haven't been able to finish and find buckets. Out rebounding Santa Monica by 10 as we get ready for the second half. Santa Monica starts with the basketball here in the second half. Working to our left, here's McCready, who had 12 first half points. Leads all scorers on the floor. Has it now, will put up a 3 that's good. That's a 1-point ball game here, 36-35. Julius Washington for College of the Canyons. We'll get it to Craig Irons. Irons will get it back to Washington. He'll drive and is fouled trying to get to the basket. Washington shooting 2 here. First of 2 is good from Washington. Second is no good. Two-point ball game, 3 from Santa Monica. Doesn't find it, but they have an offensive rebound. Could not keep control, though, as Cornelius tipped the pass out of play. So we'll reset here with the Santa Monica basketball. Here's McCready spinning. They work it to Church. They'll drop back to McCready. McCready will step back into a 20-footer that's no good. Pickens the rebound. Finds Washington as he was double-teamed. Washington, good zip pass to Boston, who's fouled. And then Boston uncomfortable afterwards as he was tripped going towards the basket. We'll see if Boston's okay. The zip pass from Washington. Kamari Johnson called for the foul. Boston makes the first. For Johnson was his third. Kalu and Roos Smith in for Johnson and Miniletti. No good on the second from Boston, but Cornelius, the only one who knew where the ball was, pulls down the rebound, and Canyons will reset here with a 3-point lead. Here's Irons from the foul line. Got it to Boston. Works off the Irons screen, now back to his left. Was trying to fight his way to the basket. Could not get it done. Santa Monica back the other way. A 3 from Roos Smith, and we are tied at 38. First time we've been tied since 0-0. Canyons will try and extend the lead back to 3, but Pickens misses a triple. Long, and Santa Monica with a chance to take their first lead of the ball game. Roos Smith, no. Canyons will pull it down and go the other way. Boston regains the lead for College of the Canyons. So Boston finds himself in double figures now with 10 points. Here's McCready, throws it near side. Roos Smith for the lead. Jackson Roos Smith now in double figures with 12. Canyons back out in front by 1. Roos Smith has matched his season high. 12, which came against Glendale. Is 4 of 6 from 3, having a hot shooting day. McCready. Roos Smith a heat check. Knocks it down again. Santa Monica with a 2-point lead now for Jackson Roos Smith. Third time in the last 4 he's been in double figures. Canyons turns it over almost, but Santa Monica couldn't control. Washington a foul line jumper that's short. Irons couldn't come away with the rebound. Santa Monica outlet ahead. And Makai Daniels finishes, so 46-42. Remember, this was a ball game at one point in the first half where Canyons led by 10, but they have lost all feel for the ball game here. And Santa Monica has their largest lead at 4. Boston stopping his dribble. Throws it back to Washington. He'll get it back to Boston, who will work against Kalu. And Boston draws the foul and will go to the line. So again, we talked about it kind of earlier, the tale of 2 teams that we've seen from College of the Canyons this season. They were in the ball game against Mount San Antonio College back at the Cougar Holiday Classic on December 30th and ended up losing 92-79, but were very close in that ball game. They were tight with Citrus as well, lost 99-82. But again, another ball game where they were close. Finally got over that hump against West LA on Wednesday, but we've kind of seen where they fall off for a few minutes and the other teams seem to take advantage, and that's exactly what Santa Monica has done today. It's a Santa Monica team that's 4-15 on the year. Boston misses 1 of 2. And they lost to Citrus by 62 points. So it really feels like this should be a game that Canyons could handle rather easily, but Santa Monica has played an excellent game so far. They've got some good shooting from Jackson Roos Smith, who's now cooled off, misses 2 on this possession. But another offensive rebound. McCready will try for Roos Smith again, who's called for stepping on the sideline. Or do they call 3 seconds? I think Howard Fisher has called a timeout as wants to discuss things. Canyons, the energy not really there to start this second half. And this, again, we talked about tale of two teams, things that have been in the way at times this year. And this is a prime example of it. Lots of youth on this team this year. You look just Justin Perez, Wyatt Wilson, Donovan Cornelius, the only sophomores. And at times that has the youth show through as they kind of just lose their energy, think we should sleepwalk through this game and be able to beat this team. Record looking at 4-15. At this point, kind of just need to have a kick in the pants right now in this one. Trailing by 3 after they led by 12 at one point in the first half. Another turnover by Canyons. It's had a run of 3 straight games over 80 points. Doesn't look like they get there today at this point, is the way they're shooting right now. It's not been good. Church to try and extend the lead. No. Washington the rebound and immediately fouled by Bruce Smith trying to pull it away. 4th foul on Santa Monica here in the second half. None so far against COC. Here's Cornelius, good to see him back out there. He's had a rough game though. Gets to the basket. That is his first field goal of the ball game. For Donovan Cornelius, it's back to a 1-point game. Here's McCready trying to drive, lost the ball, picks it back up. Sent it to Bruce Smith, now to Cooper who drives. Cooper fouled. Williams will get the foul. Gave it to Wilson, actually, his 3rd. Dwayne Boston now getting his ankle wrapped up over at the trainer's table after he had that play where the tripping play where he hurt his ankle. Cooper, a 49% foul shooter, makes the first. Now I'm making Joe Cooper tuck his shirt in. Second one falls home, lead back to 3. Pickens drives, counted in the foul for Tommy Pickens. Like to see that from Tommy Pickens. Takes over a little bit, give him 9, chance to get to double figures. Only Boston in double figures for Canyons. The Cougars just 2 of 9 from 3. And that is kind of what's hurting them. Over the last 3 games, they've actually been really good from 3. 8 of 22, 11 of 27, 10 of 21, 36, 40, and 47%. That 3-point shooting was part of the reason why they beat beat West LA the other day. Yeah, West LA made more 3-pointers at 13, but Canyons kept pace, which is something they don't generally do. Here's Williams, a 3, no. Wilson, the long rebound, throws it inside. Cornelius blocked, bounce pass. Wilson off the window in. Canyons now with a 50-48 lead after Pickens completed the 3-point play. McCready driving, counted in the foul for McCready. It's working that time against Jeremiah Williams, excuse me. So McCready a chance to give Santa Monica the lead once again here in a tight ball game. Largest lead of the day was 12 at 8:29 to go in the first half. It was the last time they led by 12. Led by 12 a couple of times. The Canyons. Next foul will put Canyons at the line for the remainder of the ball game with 13:45 to go. Here's Wyatt Wilson. Cornelius straight away for three, strong. Rebound, bounces around, pulled away by Jackson Roos Smith. Ahead to McCready with a 1-point lead. Far side Church for three, no good. Rebound Williams. And Williams will bring it ahead. Sends it to Washington. Washington, little head fake, now backs off, looking for some bodies to move. We'll find Tommy Piggins, who missed on the catch but regathered. He'll move to his right. Now Wilson with 8 to shoot, wants to drive against Church. Finds Cornelius. Cornelius to the foul line, probing the defense with 2. Lost the ball, was asking for a foul contact. Did not get it. Substitutions here. A timeout on the floor. We'll break with it, 51-50, Santa Monica leading. Back inside Lee Smelser court. At the Cougar cage, Santa Monica 51-50 lead. And the basketball out of the break. Canyons going small here. No Boston, no irons on the floor. So Wilson the one asked to guard the rim. Bruce Smith has it knocked out of his hands by Wilson. Here's McCready with 8 to shoot. Works off the screen, sends it far side. Extra pass corner. Cooper 3 is good. Santa Monica 9 of 29 now. They've been good from 3 over the last 3. 11 of 24, 10 of 27, 14 of 36. They lead by 4. Donovan Cornelius will go to the line. 70% from the line this season. 10-point game on Wednesday was the first and 7. Misses on the foul shot. Rebound tipped in the air. Williams comes away with it. Pickens, a deep three is good. And then a whistle for a foul on I think it was just a change of foul. Mekhi Daniels had the foul. It's a 1-point game. Pickens with a big three. Just the third three of the ball game for Kansas. They've struggled from beyond, just 3 of 12. Need to pick up the slack on the defensive side here. McCready driving. Bruce Smith, an 18-footer, no good. Pickens the rebound, 2-on-1 for Canyons if they hurry. Pickens, Williams, off the window, no. Pickens fouled by Minnelli on a push in the back, and Pickens will go to the line for 1 and 1. Minnelli picks up his second, 1 and 1, they say. Howard Fisher was trying to argue that Pickens was shooting it. Malik Bray will call a timeout. 11:39 to go in a 1-point game. Break here on the floor, break for us as well. So Pickens a 1 and 1 here. Pickens 14 points now, 7 of 8 from the foul line. Daniels and Wilson getting a talking to here. Pickens misses the second, so we're tied at 54 here. Pickens fouled on the rebound. 3 black jerseys were around him trying to grab for the ball. Jontu Cooper picks up his 4th, or scratched at his 3rd. One thing Canyons has done really well this year is get to the line. 23.8 foul shots per game. They make 17 and a half just about. Those are both top 25 in the state. Pickens again on 1 and 1, but today it's just not been good. 13 of 22 now, leaving points out there on the board. They find themselves in a tie ball game with 11:17 to go against the 4 and 15 Santa Monica Corsairs. Williams called for a foul, not happy with it. Daniels kind of ran over the top of it. Cornelius picks up a foul right afterwards. Canyons, this is actually a very important game. You need to get a win against Santa Monica. 3-2 in conference play. Citrus is 5-0, looking like the prohibitive favorite. As Daniels with a late whistle for a foul. Kind of shorted the dunk attempt. I think it's on Wilson. It's really hard to tell on our main camera. But nonetheless, Daniels will go to the line. So you see Canyons tied with West LA at 3-2. Half a game ahead of Bakersfield right now, who's 3-3. Antelope Valley at 1-4. Citrus at 5-0. Davis misses the second. How is Bakersfield 3-3, but nobody else has played 6 games in conference? Oh, never mind. They won today against LA Valley. That's how they get to 3-3. There's Irons. No. And then Williams called for a foul. Howard Fisher is hot. Irons has been quiet after an early spurt. So 55-54 is the score. Howard Fisher still working. The officials thought that Irons should have drawn a foul on that play down low. We'll reset here with just about 10 minutes to go in this second half. 10.5 to go right at the moment. McCready drops it to Cooper. Only Wilson in foul trouble with 4. Irons pulls down the rebound. Santa Monica will back off right now. Corsairs have Bruce Smith, Cooper, Johnson, and Kalu all with 3 fouls. There's Boston back in the game. They're having his ankle worked on. Missed on a shot down low. McCready sprints it ahead. Working against Pickens into the corner. Bruce Smith for 3 and a 4-point Santa Monica lead. Santa Monica keeping Canyons out of sorts here in this second half. Williams gets to the basket and puts one in. Two-point game. Santa Monica with a lead. McCready at 2, no good. Boston the rebound. Boston quietly 11 points today. Washington will get to the line. He's got 7. Jeremiah Williams had 11 points early on in the ball game, or 9 points in the first half, just 2 here in the second. He's got 11 today. It's been Ruth Smith and McCready that have led the way for Santa Monica, with each with 18 points. Washington makes the first of 2. Washington today has done little of his work from the line, 4 or 5 from the line. Second is good. Williams will go to the bench. Cornelius will take over for him as Canyons has the starters back on the floor. So we're even at 58, 9 minutes to go. Cornelius guarding McCready here. The entire length of the floor. McCready trying to drive, throws one into the middle. Cooper gonna be called for a travel, went up, came back down. Malik Bray asking for a foul. And again, I mean, both coaches have had arguments for it, but not for nothing. The officials have let them really play for the most part. Not something we're used to here at all at College of the Canyons, one of the most penalized teams in the state, averaging 18.7 fouls per game. You look, I actually don't have the numbers on fouls by game, but Washington back to the line again. Makes the first, so Washington in double figures again with 10 points. So make it 4 of the last 5. Misses on the second. He'll stay at a 1-point game. Pickens with 14 leading the way for Canyons. 4th straight game in double figures. Air ball short from Michael Kalu from the foul line. Stay a 1-point lead. And Aletti guarding Washington the entire way of the floor. Cornelius will catch inside Irons. Irons, one bounce off the window and good. The big man back to work. He's got 8. Lead back up to 3, 61-58. Looks like they'll get Kamari Johnson back in to try and handle Irons. Foul on the floor called against Cornelius. Cooper will go to the line. Cooper with 7 points today. Cornelius picks up his 3rd foul. Quiet day for Donovan with just 2 points. Cooper misses the first of 2. Kamari Johnson, Jackson Roos Smith back in. Ricky Rivas comes out on the floor to take over for Julius Washington, so gives him a spell. Washington sprinting towards the water rack to get a break here. 61-59. Minnelletti guarding Rivas tight. Good pass, Pickens, Boston to the window. Counted in the foul. Beautifully executed that time from Canyons as Pickens with the look-off pass, catching at the foul line, and Boston finishing it at the window. Boston a chance to get to 14 here and stretch the lead for Canyons. To 5, knocks it down. 64-59, 7:40 to go. The Cougars have found their legs now in the second half. Took them a while to get going. Santa Monica is led by as much as 4. The Cougars at one point had a lead of 12. Cooper with the bucket as he was able to drive over the top of Cornelius. Back to a 3-point game. Here's Rivas. Moves it to Pickens. Pickens spins away from Church, drives, looks for contact, no. Rebound pulled down by Kamari Johnson. Back the other way comes Santa Monica in a one-possession game. Here's Cooper. Offensive foul, moving screen on Kamari Johnson right at the top of the key. Never really got set into the screen. And that is the 5th foul on Kamari Johnson, so he will go to the bench for the remainder of the ball game. Finishes with 6 points, 5 boards. And that'll force Daniels to try and cover Craig Irons down low. Rivas had some trouble getting the ball across the timeline. Did with a split second to spare. Irons, little baby hook in the lane, didn't go. Cornelius missed on the tip back. Cooper driving ahead. Finds Daniels, who had his shot altered by Cornelius, and Canyon's gonna get out and run here a little bit. Cornelius. Little hook in the lane is good from Donovan Cornelius. He's got 4 now. Back to a 5-point lead, 66-61. Minnelletti thought about a 3. Now a jump stop, gets it back to Cooper. Cooper fakes, now drives. Good roll for Cooper that time. So to Cooper now with 12. Boston will bring it up the floor this time. Sends it to Irons. Irons backing down Davis. No. Or Daniels, excuse me, no. Cooper trying for back-to-back buckets. Instead gets it to Church for 3, and he drills it. We're tied at 66. Sage Church with his second 3 of the ball game. Just 2 of 11 from 3, but that's a big one right there. As Canyons goes back to work. Boston trying to drive. Backs Cooper off with the shoulder and gets the roll. Boston has started to take over. He's got 16. Howard Fisher marches down the floor with 4:57 and calls a timeout. Canyons leading by 2 here over Santa Monica. (68-66). Canyons leading Santa Monica in what has turned into a good ball game back and forward. Santa Monica had 5 on the court, didn't have Gerald McCready on the floor. So trying to sub him off, or sub him back on, and instead they'll have to put Anthony Minnelletti back in. Jeremiah Fort into the ball game. Canyons a full court press here. Kai Davis lost the ball. Timeout Malik Bray. And I'll leave 1 second. It's a full timeout, so we'll take a break here. 48-46. Or 68-66. Good Lord. Canyons leading. Miss out of the timeout by Santa Monica. Travel going to be called against Cooper. 3:44 to go. Canyons trying to extend the lead just by 2 right now. Here's Cornelius. Skips it inside. Fort under the basket. Sends it to Boston. On the far corner. Boston, plenty of time here. Works baseline. Gets to the basket. Reverse layup is good. Nicely done by Dwayne Boston Jr. to slash to the basket. He's got 18. The lead back up to 4 with 4:05 to go. Women's basketball after this. Scheduled start time of 5. That one out off of Santa Monica. At this point, we should be on schedule for that. Switch the streams over if you're staying for that. Four-point lead. Canyons trying to extend it again to make it a full 2-possession game. Pickens never had a chance to make that one, as it was kind of a falling to side jumper from the elbow that was altered. And they'll stay 70-66, 3:30 to go. Cooper driving to his right, sends it to Church. Church dropped it for Cooper. Pickens called for a foul. Cooper sold it. Just a little hand check on the shoulder, and Cooper threw his head back, and that was enough to trigger the official. So Pickens will go to the bench with 2 fouls for right now and just a break, with 3:22 to go in a 4-point game. Jontu Cooper, who is 3 for 4 from the line today, misses on the first of a 1-and-1. Washington, the rebound, will sprint it into the front court. He'll work on to the near wing where he'll slow things up as Canyons will work into a half-court offense. Washington off the screen, got to the basket. No. Boston, the rebound, gets himself out of trouble. They say a foul on the floor, so Boston will go to the line. Actually, no, there was not a foul. I am not sure what they called. Doesn't matter. Canyons gets a bucket out of it. Maybe they called that the ball did not hit the rim on the initial Julius Washington attempt, but he's got points there. Washington in double figures now with 12. 4 of the Canyon starters in double figures. The lead back up to 6. Here's Cooper, short. Rebound tips, finds its way to Boston. 2-on-1 for Canyons. Boston and Cornelius working. They try for some show time, but it was tipped away by Gerald McCready. Substitutions as Jeremiah Williams coming back in. Not so fast. And the officials changed their call and actually put the ball to Santa Monica. No replay here in the 3C2A, so the officials can't look and get that correct one way or the other. They have to discuss it. Initially it was Canyons, then they changed it to Santa Monica. Here's McCready back to work. Davis against Fort, or Daniels, excuse me, against Fort that time, and Fort able to win the battle as Daniels kind of got knocked down to the floor, but Fort was in a prime defensive spot. Washington finds Williams. Williams driving, lays it in. Williams now with 13. Lead stretched back up to 8. 2 minutes to go in the ball game. Irons up at the table getting ready for Canyons. Cooper with the basketball for Santa Monica. Works to his left, tries to drive, runs into Fort, drops it for Daniels. Daniels finds Fort as well, then skips it to Church. Finds McCready, guarded by Wilson. McCready now with 8 to shoot, tries to cross Wilson over. Gets around him, throws one up and in. That is good work from Gerald McCready that time. who's now got 20 points in the ball game, 10 off his season high, but still effective today. Washington right to the basket, untouched. A breakdown defensively for Santa Monica, and Canyons retains the 8-point lead with 1:18 to go. Canyons content to let Santa Monica work in a half-court offense, leading by 8. McCready will try and step into a 20-footer that missed, hit the rim in the backboard, then fell down right next to the basket. It's a Washington rebound. Easily done for Julius Washington. Give him 8 rebounds now in the ball game. And he'll slow things up. Plenty of time for Canyons here with an 8-point lead. Trying to add to it. Williams stops his dribble. It was tipped, so Boston can pick it back up with 10 to shoot and bring it back into the front court. Boston will try for 3. Got it! Dwayne Boston. Give him 21 on 8 of 11 shooting. His first triple of the day. And the lead is 11 with 38 seconds to go. 11th straight game for Boston in double figures. He's matched his season high of 21. The Cougars looking like they will survive today after what turned into a tough test against Santa Monica. Canyons really struggled through the middle portion of the game. They got out to a red-hot start, led by 12 at one point in the ball game. At a few points in the ball game, actually, in that first half. But Santa Monica charged and closed to a 4-point game at the end of the half. Took the lead in the second half, but have faltered down the stretch as the deep bench from Canyons, the maybe well-rested legs in terms of that, have come to fruition as McCready, who's got 20, and Bruce Smith with 18. Cooper has quietly worked his way to 12, but they just haven't had anything else from anybody else. Church and Johnson each with 6. For Canyons, 4 of the 5 starters in or 4 players in double figures, I should say. 3 of the 5 starters. Boston with 21, Washington with 14, as well as Tommy Pickens, each with 8 rebounds as well. Williams with 13, then Irons with 8. McCready taking his time. Santa Monica trailing by 11. They need to find buckets. Church will try for 3. It doesn't fall. Daniels fouled, going back up by Wilson. That'll be the 5th foul on Wyatt Wilson, and will end the game 5 points, 2 boards. 5 fouls. Tommy Pickens will check back in. Howard Fisher won't take his time. He knows and gets Wilson right off the floor. With 20.7, the shot clock will be off. Santa Monica would need to foul on the inbound, and Canyons will need to make foul shots, but it's an 11-point game here. And you obviously need Makai Daniels to make 2 foul shots, but he missed the first. Second is good. Williams will send it to Pickens. Pickens over to Washington, now to Boston as Canyons passing it around. And the Cougars will dribble out the final 10 here unless Santa Monica wants to foul, but they won't. Canyons will hold on. Williams will get it to Cornelius. That'll be the ball game. 79-69. Canyons will get their 13th win of the season, their 4th win in conference play, a really important win for the Cougars to keep pace with Antelope Valley and potentially West Los Angeles. A win today gets them to 4-2. A nice game for College of the Canyons in the first 10 minutes and the last 10 minutes. The middle 20 was a little rough, but they get the win nonetheless. 79-69, that'll do it for us on the men's side. Women's game on the other side. Switch over the stream. We'll start that at 5 o'clock.